In this video, we will show you how to replace your front door weather strip seal. On this Chevy Tahoe, you'll have this seal on either side of your vehicle. Let's get into it. Okay friends, let's get started on our job. Something that I'm going to mention is you do have some trim panels that will be in the way to remove this seal. Also, you can see right down along here is where the beginning and the end of the seal is. You never want to have this up along the top. Now let's get started. To remove the trim panels, we'll use a trim tool. Come right underneath this area and gently pry it apart. You can have a look at the bottom. You can tell you have several push clips that make their way across. We'll set that aside. Now let's move along to our side kick panel. For this, you can take hold of it and carefully pull it straight rearward. Grab onto that hood handle and we can remove this. You have one locking clip here. There should be one up there. It's common for them to be stuck in the body. If it is, just go ahead and grab some pliers, pull it out of place there, and put it back on the trim panel. Now we can remove our fuse panel cover. You've got a few push clips on that as well. Now we're going to start removing the rearward trim panel. Let's take hold of this and we're going to give it a tug straight inboard. All right, at this point we can start removing the weather seal. Keep in mind you want to remember exactly where it begins and ends. Use a small trim tool and pry this out of place. As we come up along the dash, you just want to gently push that in. We'll just continue with the removal process. There it is, friends. Okay, friends, let's get ready for the installation of our brand new weather seal. Now for this, you're going to find that you have this area that is supposed to go on the body. Then you have the squishy area that's supposed to be the seal. Make sure you have it so the squishy area is facing towards the door. Let's start putting this in place. As we start bringing it along, we're going to press it into position, making sure we start at the proper mounting point. It's important to make sure that you press it deep into each one of the corners. You don't want to have any slack in this area, otherwise you will have a water leak. Press in that panel a little bit. Double check all the way around. At this point, you can trim off the excess. To trim this to the specific length, you're not going to be able to use a flat blade razor because inside of the inboard side, there's actually a metal channel. So you're going to want to have some cutters that can easily cut through this. Now we'll just slide the rest of this down into the proper positioning. Make sure it fits flush. We'll continue on with our trim panel. All right, let's start putting in our trim panel. Let's pay attention down along the back side here. We want to make sure that we slide it underneath this base plate. Now we can put this in the proper position, align all of our push tabs, and press it in. Make sure it's completely secured. Make your way back up front to the fuse box trim panel. We'll put this right in here, line it up, press it in. Let's move along to our kick panel. Align your two locking tabs with their corresponding holes, and we'll press it in. Grab that hood release handle. Now it's time for the lower door sill. Along the bottom you have several push clips. You'd want to align those with each of their corresponding slots. Slide this underneath the seat. Okay friends, we fully installed our door seal. At this point, go ahead and close the door, take your vehicle for a road test, and make sure you don't hear any air noise making its way in past the seal. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.